Good morning. My name is Lisa Philippi. I am a crafty journal maker, and I have a finished Christmas journal keepsake that I am going to be sharing with you today. I just finished this one last night, and I think she turned out beautiful. This one is going to be listed in my Etsy shop. I haven't had a chance to list it yet, as I just finished it last night. So this journal is, let's see, let me get a measuring ruler here. And let's measure. This one is about 8.5 inches tall. And this is about 4 3/4 to almost 5 inches wide. And it has a lot of pages. It's got a very vintage style, and I'm going to bring this up close so that you can see that there's some gold added here around the edges, a lot of texture, and then there's some lace here at the bottom and some lace here at the top, and then I put lace all along the spine so that wraps around from the front to the back. The whole front cover is covered with fabric as the first layer, and then you've got all these layers of everything here on the front. And then when you open it, on the inside here, these are all pockets that have tags that can be used, or but that's what it looks like if there's nothing in the pockets. And then inside the pockets, like I said, I've added some little tags, some little journaling cards, just some little ephemera here so that, you know, you can use these if you would like, or just keep them in the journal for pretty. Let's see, there's at least 3 or 4 things in each pocket. So those are the ones that are in this pocket. And you can also use those for adding things throughout the journal if you wanted to. But we'll go ahead and for now put them back in. There's a lot already in the journal, but they're just fun to have lots of little things in the pockets. And then this is a digital. All of my digitals are printed with a laser printer, and then they are coffee dyed. So on the backs of them, it is not a stark white. It's going to be a coffee dyed look, and I've added lace to the edges. And the lace is either vintage lace or it's tea dyed or coffee dyed to give it a little bit more of a vintage look. And then here on the back of this one, this is a scan of a vintage postcard that I own. I haven't listed the ones that I've scanned in as a digital yet. I just wasn't completely happy with them yet. I'm still not sure. I may tweak them a little bit, but they may just not be released this year for Christmas for digitals. I've used some of them in here, but I still wanted to add a little bit more to them before I offer them as digitals. And then inside this pocket, so this one is in here like a pocket or a tuck spot. And then inside the pocket is from 1925, an envelope with a little letter inside. That one is authentic vintage. And another digital here. And on the back side of this one, vintage photograph that again is scanned and printed. That one is on some nice thick paper, and so it really kind of adds to the feel of making it look like a real photograph. And then this is some authentic receipt. And then this is a vintage French book page that is from probably the 1800s. I believe this is that rag paper, and it has a very nice feel to it. And you can feel the printing onto the page. And then this one is a digital. It looks authentic, but it's not. It's a digital. That one I know is from Ruby and Pearl. And then on the back of that one here, I've made another pocket. And on the inside of this pocket is another scan, another authentic letter, and then just a journaling card or tag. So all that is inside that pocket. And then this is a paper doily that I've coffee dyed. And then that is a digital. And then on the edge of this, if you can see, that is some gold. And I've used some gold throughout, and you can see here that there's lots of things on the edges. But I've used the gold. I did that in three different places. Let me go ahead and have a seat here and get started. Another photo. This one is a digital that I think I got from TaylorMade Journals. And then another vintage French book page. That is like a coffee filter type bag, paper. This is just like a coffee filter paper. And then this is another digital that is something that I scanned in. And this is a ruffle that I actually got out my sewing machine and made several ruffles. I believe that there's 3 different ruffles throughout this journal that I made. I kind of got addicted for a few days of making these ruffles. It was kind of very therapeutic after a stressful day of work at my real job. And I really actually enjoyed making these ruffles. So now I have a whole bunch of them made up ahead for other journals in the future. But the ruffle kind of creates a little bit of a tuck spot, but I went ahead and paper clipped that in as well. And on the back side of that paper clip is another tag that is a digital. I want to say that this is from Sam Poole Designs, and it is gorgeous. And then you can see that I've added some stickles, the stickle glitter that just creates a little sparkle there. And that is, I think, just very pretty. And then it's just tied with some vintage lace ribbon that's kind of dainty there. And then on this one, that is a digital from Ruby and Pearl, and it's a visit from St. Nicholas, and it was too wide, so I went ahead and just folded it so that you could, it wouldn't be cut off, so that you could read that, because I really liked that. I think that that's very sweet. And then on the back of that here, I just have another one of my scans kind of just tucked in there. And that one is German. I'm pretty sure that was an old German postcard. And then here, another one of my scans. Again, that's on a nice thick file folder. So that one is very, very sturdy. And then this is a French invoice from 1922. And then on this page, you've got this little tag here that creates like an up tuck. And then this is such a pretty digital. Again, it's not authentic or anything, but it's just very, very pretty. Another digital, I don't remember who that one's from. And then I made this little bag. So this is a little pocket. This one doesn't have anything inside the pocket yet. Very likely that I'll add something in there before I send this out to whoever decides to purchase it. This is some authentic vintage sheet music. And then here, this is the center of the book. So and this one is from Ruby and Pearl. And I really love this Santa on the sleigh, this vintage with the sheet music, and you can see that's where it's tied, then sewn and tied. And then here's another piece of that gold fringe. And then this one does have on the pocket a little note card or a little journal spot there. And then there are places to write in the journal, especially because a lot of these where things are paper clipped in, you could unpaper clip that and write, and then, paper clip it back if you wanted. But here on this one, we made a side pocket, and this is just very pretty as well. I love that vintage. And then on this one, there's a side pocket. Again, this is one of the scans that I created. And then this is an authentic vintage. This says that it's from 1799. I bought a bunch of these at an antique shop. And I just think that they're beautiful. And it's hard to let go of some of that authentic vintage writing, but I just can't keep everything. And then, let's see. This one I did a fussy cut here. Let me kind of lift that up so you can see it. I did a fussy cut here of that digital so that it kind of creates this up tuck here. And then again, another little vintage Christmas photo. And then here's another one of the ruffles. And on this one, I did put the gold trim down the middle. And then this one is another one that is one of my scans. And then on the back of that one, you've got this pretty vintage image of Santa. That one, I believe that is also ruby and pearl. And then another, I think that this one again is from Tailor Made Journals. Another, I love these. And then that French book page, another of the gold trimmed edges. And then another one of the photos. The other side of that from Ruby and Pearl. And then this, I just paper clipped in this tag. I want to say that this might be from Artie Mays. I think that one's real pretty. And the colors in this are kind of the deeper burgundies, but then you've got like the brighter pops of red too. So I just think it all kind of blends together and goes together very well. You can, if you look at everything, I spent a lot of time making this. The edges are inked and distressed on a lot of this, so it just really gives for a pretty look. And this is another one of the ruffles that I sewed and created and put the gold trim down the middle. So like I said, again, that kind of creates a tuck spot here, but I've paper clipped that in just to be sure to hold it. And then here we've got a tall pocket, and then inside that tall pocket, you've got this trifold tag journal spot that I just really liked as well. So that fits down in there. And then on the back, the way that this works is that the cover flips out. And so here, this is a pocket, and this is flocked. So I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's like a velvety, flocked, wallpapery type stuff. It's not actually wallpaper that I'm aware of anyway. I believe I bought it as a 12 by 12 sheet of like a specialty scrapbooking paper that I've had for a long time. I don't remember where I got it, but I just never had used it, and I just love it. And then inside this pocket, another authentic, this one says 1927, an authentic letter with, it's still got things inside it. So, and then another tag that is just added down in here. So you've got, if I can get that in, there we go. And then over here on this side, I just clipped in a little waterfall notepad paper so that you could write, make notes. You can tear those out. You could always, you know, take that. This comes completely out, so if you needed that to stick on the refrigerator or whatever, you could as well. But that is just clipped in there. So this is this journal. Again, she's going to be listed in my Etsy shop. And I'm going to have one more that I'm going to get listed in the next few days that's not Christmas, but these two may be the last ones that I get done for the year because of work and the holidays. I don't know if I'm going to have time to get anything else made before the end of the year. So again, thank you so much for watching. I love to hear your comments. I so much appreciate the likes and the follows, and hope that I can you know, just continue to keep making these. I really do enjoy them. But I would love to hear your comments about what you'd like to see, or if you have questions about how things are made. Love to hear from you. Again, thanks so much for watching, and I hope that you have a great day. Bye.